Hey guys, welcome back to RPG a Day, day 16. Hard to believe we're at day 16 already. Even me, then I skipped a couple days, I skipped about a day. Um, but that's okay, we're all here having fun. Today's prompt is simple games. Um, a game that's, or rather, it's a game that's easy to learn is the prompt today. There's a lot of games in the modern era that are really simple to learn. We can pull up any retro clone. I initially thought of Dungeon Crawl Classics, which very much is a derivative of third edition D&D, just a little bit more simplified, a bit more like the Beckme of old. Uh, um, it has armor class numbers, but it has fort saves and reflex save modifiers. Um, the nice thing about DCC is the character funnel. You basically make a bunch of zero level characters, throw them in a dungeon as their first adventure, and you play the surviving one is level one, so you don't know what character you're gonna get. That's fun, and it's a great time at a table. I played it once at a con where we were all velociraptors. It was great. Um, Another game, Star Wars D6. Really simple game. It's very much a, there's your target number. Can you beat? There's your skill. The skill tells you how many dice you roll. Can you beat it with? Can you beat that target number with all those skills? With all those dice, rather. Um, yeah, it's simple. Uh, there's a lot of other games like that. One that always comes up to mind, and that my uh, you know one that always comes to mind. I always use basic role playing, Call of Cthulhu, RuneQuest. You could throw Pendragon into this, although it's a slightly different system. Mythrisk, Delta Grid, and any of those percentile based games. And yeah, it's a percentile based game. You know what percentage your skill is, so you know if you're going to succeed or not, even before you roll, and that's where the drama comes in. My friend Fry, in his video today, highlights the difference between simplified games to learn and more intricate games. Games like Pathfinder Second Edition, even Pathfinder even Pathfinder First Edition. The more German or slash Japanese role playing games, where they're a bit more. There's a bit more intricacy to it. They're a bit more complex on the character side of things. A bit more of the, a bit more on the arithmetic side of things, which is fine. I like those types of games. I played a lot in high school and in college. I did a lot of OSR stuff where I was running AD&D. I love that stuff. That stuff is fun, but I like simplified games. There's a reason why I go back to this game a lot, and that's because it frees me up to create things. And I know what a percentage is, and I can easily translate that to my players. It's why when I teach people role playing games, I grab basic role playing. I've ran Call of Cthulhu as people's first adventure in role playing games, because it's easy. One, the setting is accessible. It's the 1920s, and the percentile system is recognizable. People understand that. Yeah, you have to roll 2d10s, so you have to teach people what 10-siders look like, but and how to read them, but that's okay. Um, so yeah, another game my friend Fry highlighted is the Age system. The Age system, like Dragon Age, Fantasy Age, Modern Age, which is a 2d6 plus 1d6 system where you have a stunt die, and the higher number, the more stunts you get to use, and that's also a very beautiful system. That's a very beautiful system. I don't always like. I don't because I don't own much of the. I don't own the Age system on my shelf, so I never ran a game in the Age system. But I've played Dragon Age on 2 occasions. I played in some Fantasy Age games, and I had a friend who was running Fantasy Age and really liked Fantasy Age. So, hi Jake, if you're watching. So yeah, I really enjoy that. But yeah, definitely, as my friend Fry, as Fry pointed out in his video, which I link in the doobly doo, the simpler a system, the more it frees you up to tell the story as the game master and the players. And that is a beautiful thing, and that is what kind of brings me to keep going back to the hobby. I mean, I run a lot of basic role playing because this is my baby, and I freaking love this system. That's why I now own like 3 different copies. Still need to get a copy of Mithras, so just for my records, because I want to see how the system has changed, and what the Mithras guys added to it. But yeah, I think that's really good. I think it's good to have a lot of games. Me and my friend Ryan have been writing a system. It's a D6 based system. We call it Taverns, and it's a D6 based system. It's basically kind of Fate mixed with Besom, Big Eye Small Mouth. So it's a bit more of a GM centered game. It's really for kind of games made for game masters, but it's still simple. You have points. You assign it to your characteristics: body, mind, soul. You write a short description of what your class is, and then you write kind of arts, kind of the skills or the cool things your character can do, and the flaws, kind of the thing you're taking to kind of offset some things. And I've been running that now in my little sci-fi setting I've been running, and I've been writing with Ryan, and it's been really great. It's been freeing me up a lot to just kind of create and write stuff. Like my most recent session last week in that game involved them fighting an old aircraft of this Aircon that may or may not have an underwater aircraft carrier. We'll see how that develops as the campaign goes forward. But yeah, so yeah, this stuff is really cool, and simplified games. There's a blessing. We may like the more complicated games. We may have a nostalgia for AD&D or GURPS or Pathfinder. And if that's your game, that's your game. Like, I am not telling you don't play what you want to play. I have willed my game groups into accepting basic role playing because I keep running it because I like it. I run a game that I like to run, and that I like. But there is something to be said about a game that is simple to run, simple to play, and accessible. The more our hobby is accessible, the more people we can bring in, the more the lights stay on at game studios. It's great. Anyway, that's my little ramble for today. I hope this wasn't too bad. And you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy gaming, y'all.